This guy has to be in the All-Madden team.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut them up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a Renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatum. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I ain't mending them. Enemies, I'm the enema, I'ma on them. Just like my keys, drop my on the dental work, my thoughts.
It is a part of the country that could definitely use the rain, but it's also going to make for a very wet track tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Tonight, we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They run with a big man in his 7th season. It's Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
On play action, Brissett. Open man is Skoranek. He's got it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one goes for 30 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The Niners hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight. And
I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. Uses the stiff arm. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. This running game is so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Devon Hamilton with the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
second down, here's Henry. And he'll be out of bounds.
44 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's first and goal.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily soft.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jacoby Brissett, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the 49ers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. It'll be Joe Mixon, born in nearby Oakley, California. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calais Campbell on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play. Don't hold him to no gain.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends now...
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Rams.
Elijah Moore,
37 yards.
And the Rams respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
67 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when, but if back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll try to throw now. Brissett. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On third down, Henry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll run. It's Henry. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Play action now. Brissett. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Touchdown, 49ers. Quez Watkins, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On second down and 4, Mahomes. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Mixon with a first down carry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 38. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
These Rams and Niners met 3 times a season ago. The Niners had the Rams number in the regular season, winning 31-10 in Santa Clara, and then again 27-24 in overtime in the season's final week. But the Rams got the last laugh in the NFC Championship game with that 20-17 victory.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He finds his running back, Mixon. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On second and a long way to go. Mahomes.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Niners are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They go play action with Brissett. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Good strong throw and catch right there. So far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the counter, it's Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, Brissett. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Set on 4th down. That one complete to Skoranek. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And the busy night for Henry continues. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 87 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
A first down carry for Henry. And across the track into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 75. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. But not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. It's caught by Hooper. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to look deep for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his right. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. A big play there for L.A. 59 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't running up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by McManus is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
To throw is Brissett. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. McManus now for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to retire.
28 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Brissett now. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down. Running from the gun with Henry. Down to the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Henry again on 2nd down. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And he is going to have the Rams 1st down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. Inside handoff to Mixon. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10. Down at the 33. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And finding the tight end Hooper. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Hooper, 31 yards. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. Room here to run. There's a nice move. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams 33. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Inside handoff, Henry. Taken down at the 30. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And some nice running, going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams 25. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. There to stop him, Terrell Edmunds. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Hey, kill. Hey, kill.
A give to Henry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Henry will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set
play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Mixing up the middle. Finding room in midfield. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection, and he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, you're about 95% chance.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's got room. Touchdown, 49ers. Derrick Henry. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Niners are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Mahomes now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And now on is the field goal unit. And boy, this is speculative at best, crazy at worst. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Henry up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry.
His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the 49ers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got Hooper on the short connection.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Niners, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.
got your best friend hanging out the arm, though. Yeah. So, no, I don't swim, but I give up. Now flex. While you there looking the best, feel the get up in your chest. While I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I'll be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage.